Hey Pepper Gang, let's talk about the second OG map, the Marauders Spaceport. This is my second favorite map along with the asteroid mine, and for good reason. The PvP fights are so much fun, and I think I've got my most squad wipes on this map. I also really like the loot spots on it, and you need to learn it due to the number of quests that bring you here. Like my other map guides, I will cover general layout, escape pod, and vault locations, notable loot areas, quest spots, stashes, and more. But before we dig into it, I highly recommend you check out my Twitch channel where all my content is recorded live. Link is in the description. Now let's get into general layout. The spaceport has multiple entrances to get inside. The loading docks surround the map around the edges, similar to the asteroid mine, but some of them are located on different levels. The spaceport has multiple levels, including an underground tunnel system that runs throughout the map. The map gets tougher as you progress towards the middle, and there are many angles to get shot from when you get towards the middle of the map. If you're a chat and enjoy PvP, push your way to the very top level. These triangle areas is why I call them, where people tend to meet early in raid. A lot of AI also run around these spots, adding to the chaos. There aren't many notable loot spots or quests towards the top middle of the map, so tread carefully. If you struggle with PvP, try to use the bottom levels where there's more cover to get around, and try not to rush to the middle areas right away, especially early in raid. Now let's talk escape pods. When learning a new map, I always recommend learning where the escape pods are first. On this map, you can find the bar, you can find the pods. When you get to the bar, look for a small concrete little building with stairs that run above it on both sides. Go inside the little building and walk through it. The escape pods are just on the other side. Now, since I mentioned the bar is the highlight of this map. PvP revolves around here. There are many quests to bring you here for dailies and zero to hero quests. Also, if you want more info on these quests, just check out my quest guides in my playlist, suggested in the top right now. AI like to spawn here, but they are pretty easy to take care of. Above the bar, you have a med area that has great spawns for meth, aspirin, medkits, and more. You will also find the admin room, which has spawns for transmitters, coins, guns, bonds, and more. On the bottom part surrounding the bar, there's a cage room that has great spawns for big boy guns, supply drops, and armor. I also find a lot of high-grade gunpowder in here. Now that you got info on the bar, the vault is right next to it as well. Now you can see why the bar is such a hot spot. The vault also has the bank right next to it, where you need to go for a daily contract. Transmitters spawn on the table along with metal scrap. And obviously there's loot inside the cage. Now on to stashes. Spaceport is the map with the most stashes. Now I'm not taking any credit for finding any of them. People in chat have just told me about them. And I also suggest you check out Afterlife's YouTube channel. If you know Marauders, you've probably heard of his channel. I have it linked below. He has been making guides for the game as well. And he is the one who showed most people, including myself, where a lot of these stashes are. I'm just here relaying the info for those that don't know them. So on to the first one. If you find this massive space frigate, there's a daily that requires you to hold F on it, by the way. But anyway, if you go underneath it, at the very back, there's two shelves. There's a stash between them on the floor. When you're near the escape pods, if you go to a small little room just across from them, there's a second stash in the floor. A third stash, not too far from the cargo manifest building, underground, can be found between these two boxes. A fourth stash can be found right in front of the depot, that's also in the underground tunnel area. And the fifth stash is in one of the hallways that connects the area above the escape pods and the bar. If you go in them, the longer one of the two hallways has two shelves with a stash between them. I highly recommend incorporating stashes into your loot runs, especially on this map. I have gotten so many good items from them. They're always worth hitting. Finally, we get to the fluff. The fluff is all the tips for this map I can't categorize, but will help you learn the map. The meat market is another point of interest that will be needed for a quest. You can find food in the pinch around here, and the cafeteria is right next to it. Another place to look for food or crates. The cargo manifest daily can be found inside the sheet metal looking building with the words cargo on it, and it has a few lootable boxes for craftables. A little PvP advice: don't be afraid of vaulting over railings on this map. Fall damage in Marauders is very minimal, which allows you to pull off some wicked jumps and plays. As you learn the map, if you understand the tunnels and hallways, you can get some quick flanks on teams by vaulting. As you learn the map, take note of what certain surfaces sound like. Being able to tell when someone is underneath you on metal or glass will help you out so much in PvP. One final loot suggestion: if you see this door right before approaching the bar area, go in it. This body can spawn depot tokens and decent loot. I hope you guys enjoy my second map guide. I think I covered the most important parts of the map, and I hope it helps you guys navigate your raids better. Consider subbing if it helped you out, and hit that bell to make sure you see future Marauders videos when they come out. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.